Hey Bears fans, we're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Chicago Bears. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. That way, you'll always stay up to date with breaking news and exclusive content. The Chicago Bears are facing a storm brewing within their ranks, and the epicenter of this crisis is none other than their star running back, DeAndre Swift. The Bears' new head coach, Ben Johnson, has sent shockwaves through the NFL community by openly stating that he no longer wants Swift on the team. This revelation has left fans and analysts alike scrambling to understand what exactly led to such a drastic decision. DeAndre Swift, once seen as a cornerstone for the Bears' offense, now finds himself sidelined not by injury but by an internal conflict that could reshape the future of the franchise. It's a rare moment in professional sports when a coach publicly distances himself from a player of Swift's caliber. Such a declaration hints at deeper issues, ranging from locker room dynamics to coaching philosophy clashes. The Bears have struggled in recent seasons, and tensions are high as the team seeks a new identity. Ben Johnson's blunt dismissal of Swift signals that rebuilding will come with tough choices, and Swift's absence could have ripple effects far beyond the playing field. Fans are left to wonder if this crisis is just the tip of a much larger iceberg brewing within the organization. At the heart of the controversy is DeAndre Swift's role on the Bears' offense. When Swift was acquired, expectations soared for his ability to carry the ground game and provide explosive plays. Swift's talent is undeniable. His speed, agility, and vision have made him one of the most dynamic running backs in the league. However, despite his on-field abilities, rumors of off-field issues and disagreements with the coaching staff have circulated. Sources close to the team suggest that Swift's work ethic and approach to practice sessions might not align with Coach Johnson's demanding standards. This discord has reportedly created friction in the locker room, dividing teammates and coaching staff. Ben Johnson, known for his strict discipline and commitment to team culture, appears unwilling to compromise on these values. The decision to sideline such a key player indicates that Johnson prioritizes team unity and culture over individual star power. This could be a bold move designed to send a message to the rest of the roster. However, the Bears' offensive strategy now faces uncertainty without Swift's explosive presence. Adding to the complexity is the timing of Johnson's announcement. The Bears are currently navigating a critical phase of their season where every game matters for playoff hopes and overall morale. Removing a key offensive weapon like Swift mid-season can drastically alter the team's dynamics. The pressure on Johnson to prove that his coaching philosophy will yield results is immense, and the Swift situation tests his leadership under fire. Critics argue that losing Swift could hamper the Bears' ability to compete at a high level, while supporters contend that a strong team culture is worth the risk. The media frenzy surrounding this development has only intensified scrutiny on the Bears' front office and coaching staff. Discussions about potential trade scenarios, roster changes, and shifts in game plans dominate headlines. The Bears now face the challenge of balancing immediate performance needs with long-term organizational health. This crisis could either mark a turning point or deepen the struggles of a team desperate to find its way back to prominence. Swift's reaction to the news has been closely watched, though the player has maintained a low public profile amid the turmoil. Insider reports suggest Swift is disappointed but determined to prove his worth, either with the Bears or elsewhere. The uncertainty surrounding his future raises questions about his value on the trade market and how other teams might view this situation. Swift's talent makes him an attractive asset, but the reported off-field conflicts might temper interest from potential suitors. Meanwhile, the Bears must weigh the pros and cons of moving on from a player who, when fully engaged, has game-changing ability. The decision to push Swift out reflects a high-stakes gamble by the Bears' leadership, signaling a willingness to disrupt the status quo. For fans, this saga evokes mixed emotions, a hope for a fresh start versus concern about losing a beloved player. As the Bears navigate this turbulent chapter, the spotlight remains firmly on how Coach Johnson manages the fallout and steers the team forward without one of its brightest stars. Meanwhile, the locker room atmosphere reportedly feels tense and divided. Players and staff have been described as uneasy with the abruptness of the situation, with some expressing surprise at the public nature of Johnson's remarks. Such openness about internal team conflicts is unusual and suggests a fracture in communication channels. Maintaining trust and cohesion is critical for any team aspiring to succeed, and the Bears are now at a crossroads. How Johnson rebuilds morale will be key in determining whether the team can overcome this setback. Leadership figures within the team are likely stepping up to mediate and rally players around a common cause. The uncertainty surrounding Swift has created a void that needs to be filled both on and off the field. This void also presents an opportunity for other players to step into more prominent roles, which could spark unexpected developments in the team's dynamics. The pressure cooker environment demands resilience and adaptability from everyone involved. The Bears crisis is a reminder that professional sports often hinge on relationships as much as raw talent and strategy. Financial implications also come into play as the Bears evaluate the cost-benefit of retaining or moving on from Swift. Contracts, salary cap considerations, and potential trade returns factor heavily into the team's decision-making process. Swift's contract details, incentives, and potential dead money on the cap could influence whether the Bears choose to keep him sidelined or explore trade options. The NFL's business side often complicates emotionally charged situations like this one. General managers and front office executives must weigh the immediate impact against long-term financial health. Johnson's stance might reflect a broader organizational strategy to prioritize younger players or different skill sets that align better with his system. Navigating these financial and strategic factors while managing public relations is a delicate balancing act. The Bears management will need to communicate clearly with fans and media to maintain trust and support during this tumultuous period. The combination of coaching decisions, player management, and financial strategy underscores the complexity of running an NFL franchise amid internal crises. Fans' reactions to the news have been passionate and varied. Social media platforms are buzzing with debates over whether Johnson's decision is justified or short-sighted. Some fans laud the coach's commitment to culture and discipline, believing that no player is bigger than the team. Others criticize the move, fearing it will weaken an already struggling offense. Memes, opinion videos, and fan polls illustrate the deep engagement and emotional investment people have in the Bears' fate. The team's identity has been in flux for years, and its development feels like another dramatic chapter. Supporters who have stuck with the Bears through thick and thin are grappling with a sense of betrayal or hope for redemption. This polarization in fan sentiment highlights how important Swift was to the team's narrative. Beyond sports, this saga also touches on broader themes of leadership, loyalty, and the challenges of change. As the Bears try to navigate this storm, the relationship between the team and its passionate fan base will be a critical factor in shaping the path ahead. In summary, the crisis engulfing the Chicago Bears around DeAndre Swift and Coach Ben. Johnson's public disapproval marks a pivotal moment for the franchise. It's a clash of personalities, philosophies, and futures that has captured widespread attention. The consequences of this rift are unfolding in real time, with the team's performance, locker room morale, financial strategy, and fan engagement all hanging in the balance. Johnson's willingness to publicly distance himself from a star player suggests a bold vision, but also invites intense scrutiny. How the Bears respond to this crisis could define their trajectory for years to come. Whether Swift's chapter with the Bears ends abruptly or evolves into a reconciliation remains to be seen. What's clear is that this situation is more than just about football. It's about leadership, trust, and the pursuit of success amid adversity. As the Bears enter this uncertain phase, every game, every decision, and every word will carry extra weight in the story of a team fighting to rewrite its destiny. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Chicago Bears. And don't be shy. Drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Moving forward, the Bears' strategy without DeAndre Swift on the field will be under the microscope. Offensive coordinators and position coaches must rapidly adjust their game plans to compensate for the loss of one of their most explosive playmakers. This recalibration could involve increasing reliance on the passing game, shifting running duties to less experienced backs, or emphasizing short yardage plays that minimize risk. The Bears' offensive line will face greater pressure to create opportunities for alternative rushers. This change might either spark creativity or expose weaknesses, depending on how well the team adapts. Coach Johnson's leadership and communication will be crucial in keeping the offense cohesive and motivated despite this setback. Players stepping into bigger roles will need encouragement and confidence to thrive under increased expectations. Meanwhile, opposing teams will likely capitalize on the Bears' offensive uncertainty, adjusting their defensive schemes accordingly. The Bears' ability to innovate and maintain competitiveness in this new context will reveal much about their team's resilience and Johnson's coaching acumen. Swift's absence on game day is more than a missing piece. It's a test of the entire organization's capacity to overcome adversity and redefine its identity on the fly. The ripple effects of this decision extend beyond the offense and permeate the entire locker room culture. Other players observing the treatment of Swift may question their own standing within a team, potentially affecting morale and trust. The internal dynamics of leadership among players will be critical to stabilizing the environment. Veteran voices could play a key role in bridging gaps and fostering unity. Additionally, the coaching staff's approach to discipline and communication will shape how the team moves forward. Transparency, accountability, and respect will be vital to repairing any fractures. Johnson's decision signals that no individual is immune to scrutiny, which could be both a motivator and a source of anxiety. How the Bears manage this tension will influence team cohesion and performance in the coming weeks. The organizational culture must evolve to balance strict standards with support and empathy. This period of transition could strengthen the team's foundation if managed wisely, or deepen divisions if handled poorly. The Bears' internal management skills are as important now as their talent on the field in overcoming this crisis. From a league-wide perspective, the Bears' public rift with DeAndre Swift offers a case study in player-coach relationships and the modern NFL's evolving culture. The balance between individual talent and team culture remains a central tension across the sport. High-profile conflicts like this one attract media attention and fan scrutiny, reflecting broader societal discussions about leadership styles and professional conduct. The NFL community watches closely as the Bears navigate these challenges, aware that the outcomes may influence other teams facing similar dilemmas. Trade rumors and market evaluations surrounding Swift highlight the business realities underpinning professional sports. Teams must weigh a player's ability against potential distractions and chemistry risks. The Bears' handling of this situation will likely become a reference point in future discussions about managing star players who clash with coaching philosophies. This case underscores the complexity of building winning teams where personality clashes and performance expectations collide. Ultimately, the Bears' experience adds another layer to the ongoing narrative of leadership, culture, and competition in today's NFL. Analysts have begun dissecting the tactical implications of Swift's absence, debating how the Bears might retool their offense. Some suggest that a greater emphasis on quick, short passes could mitigate the loss of Swift's ground threat. Others propose incorporating more diverse backfield rotations to compensate for the missing explosiveness. The Bears might also explore personnel changes to reinforce the offensive line and skill positions. These strategic shifts will test the adaptability of both players and coaches. The effectiveness of these adjustments will be measured by production and consistency in upcoming games. The pressure on Johnson and his staff to deliver results without Swift adds another layer of complexity to an already challenging season. This tactical evolution also presents opportunities for lesser-known players to emerge as key contributors. How these players seize their moment could influence roster decisions and the team's future direction. Football, after all, is a game of constant adaptation, and the Bears' ability to evolve creatively in response to adversity could determine their success or failure in the near term. Meanwhile, speculation about potential trade destinations for DeAndre Swift is heating up. Several teams with needs at running back are reportedly monitoring the situation closely, weighing whether Swift's talent outweighs the risks associated with his recent controversies. The trade market is complicated by salary cap considerations and the timing within the NFL calendar. Swift's representatives are likely engaging with interested teams to find a fit that aligns with both financial and professional goals. From the Bears' perspective, any trade would aim to maximize return value while clearing space for new roster construction. The uncertainty surrounding Swift's future adds pressure on all parties involved to reach a resolution quickly. Fans and media outlets continue to debate which teams might benefit most from acquiring him, speculating about how his skill set would mesh with different offensive schemes. Whether Swift finds a new home before the trade deadline or remains sidelined with the Bears will significantly impact both his career trajectory and the Bears' season outlook. The financial stakes involved in Swift's potential departure cannot be understated. His contract represents a significant investment, and any move must be justified in terms of value and cap management. The Bears must balance the desire to build a cohesive team culture with the realities of NFL economics. And cap flexibility could become a crucial factor in pursuing other roster needs, especially given the team's current struggles. Conversely, retaining Swift without his full commitment might represent wasted resources and hamper the development of other players. The front office's ability to navigate this complex financial landscape will be critical in shaping the Bears' competitive future. Decisions made now about Swift and the overall roster will ripple into future seasons, affecting draft strategies and free agency plans. The intersection of on-field performance and financial stewardship underscores the multifaceted challenges the Bears face amid this crisis. How they manage these competing priorities will reveal the sophistication of their leadership beyond the locker room. Fan engagement and public relations management around the Swift situation also demand careful handling. The Bears communications team must balance transparency with discretion, providing enough information to maintain fan trust without exacerbating internal tensions. Crafting the right narrative around the decision to move on from Swift or to retain him can influence public perception and fan loyalty. The team's brand and reputation are at stake as supporters process the emotional impact of losing a popular player. Social media sentiment analysis and fan feedback will likely guide the organization's messaging strategy moving forward. Keeping fans involved and informed helps preserve the community spirit essential to any sports franchise's success. The Bears' leadership must walk a fine line between honesty and optimism to sustain enthusiasm and support. Managing this relationship amid ongoing uncertainty is a test of the team's broader organizational maturity. Ultimately, how the Bears handle fan relations during this turbulent period will shape the cultural atmosphere surrounding the franchise for years to come. In the days ahead, attention will focus on the Bears' on-field performance as they navigate this transition without Swift. Early indicators of how well the team adapts to his absence will come from game outcomes, player statistics, and coaching decisions. Close observers will scrutinize how the Bears handle key situations such as third down conversions, red zone efficiency, and clock management. These metrics will reflect both tactical adjustments and mental toughness. Player development will be another important factor, with young backs and receivers expected to step up under increased pressure. The coaching staff's ability to motivate and manage this evolving group will be critical to sustain success. Moreover, the team's defense may bear additional burdens if the offense struggles to maintain possession and score. The interconnected nature of football means that the Swift crisis has implications beyond the running game alone. How the Bears perform in upcoming weeks could set the tone for the remainder of the season and influence strategic decisions in the offseason. This period will be a defining test of resilience and leadership. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Chicago Bears, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.